Hello there and welcome back to another gluten-free, lactose-free and yeast-free baking video. How are we doing today? Today I'm going to be making my version of gluten-free Tanya Burr lemon cookies. Since the weather's been so lovely the last couple of weeks, I've actually fallen in love with the taste and smells of lemon and lime. I'm a huge fan of lemon in cooking and I'm really excited to start experimenting with lime as well. So I think that this recipe will be a really good start-off point. You will be needing the following equipment: a cooling rack, a large mixing bowl, some scales, 2 baking trays or cookie sheets, a spatula, an ice cream scoop or a tablespoon, or 2 tablespoons and a teaspoon is completely up to you what you want to use, a zester/grater, some baking paper, some scissors, some spray oil, a wooden spoon or an electric hand whisk, and you will also be needing the following ingredients: 100 grams of butter softened to room temperature. I like to use lactose-free butter. 150 grams of caster sugar. Half a medium-sized egg beaten. I will show you how to do this in just 1 second. 150 grams of gluten-free self-raising flour. And the zest of 1 lemon. So, let's go! So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to half your egg. So what I do is put the new bowl in with nothing in it in my scales, turn my scales on or set it to 0. Which it has done. Tip all of this original egg into the new bowl. So that equals 45. So half of 40 is 20, half of 5 is 2.5. So I'm going to say 23. You don't need to be completely exact, but it helps if you can, but this won't let me. So I'm going to put my original bowl that is now empty back on, set the scales to 0. And now I'm going to put 23 grams of my egg into this new bowl. 23, there we go. So now that's my half egg measured, I'm going to place it off to the side until I'm ready to use it. First things first, measure out and prepare all of your ingredients so that they're completely ready for you to use, and then preheat your oven to 200 degrees C on a conventional oven, 180 degrees C on a fan oven, or gas mark 6. Now it is time to prepare our trays. So for this you will be needing your baking trays or cookie sheets, and your spray oil and your baking paper, and some scissors. So now all we are going to do is grab our baking paper, measure it to our cookie sheet or baking tray, whatever you have access to, cut along it. You can tear it, but I'm just going to use scissors today for a cleaner cut. There we go. Give our cookie sheet, would help if I put the scissors down, give the cookie sheet or baking tray a quick spritz of some spray oil. This will just help to keep the baking paper stuck down while you finish doing the rest of your baking. A little bit more. There we go. Repeat this with your other baking tray or cookie sheet and then place them off to the side until you're ready to bake. So now that we've done all that nasty prep work, it is now time to begin actually making our cookies. So for this you will be needing all of your cookie ingredients, your spatula, your large mixing bowl and your wooden spoon or your electric hand whisk. So the first thing we've got to do is add our butter to our large mixing bowl. Followed by our caster sugar. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. And now we're going to beat these together until they are light and fluffy. And now we're going to add in our egg. Well, half an egg actually. And now we're going to beat this together until it is well combined. Now we're going to, mixing all the time, add a little bit of our gluten-free self-raising flour to our mixture until our entire mixture is well combined. So a little bit. Okay. now I'm just going to scrape down the last little bits of my flour bowl. And my mixing bowl. And now I'm going to mix this one final time for good luck. So now I'm just going to add all of my lemon zest in one big go. And for the last time I'm going to mix this together until it is well combined. So now that we've done all this, we're going to need our prepared baking trays or cookie sheets and our ice cream scoop or whatever you want to use. Okay, so now all we are going to do is grab an ice cream scoop full of our cookie mixture and place it onto our cookie sheet or baking tray, but be careful because these do spread quite a lot, so I'm going to put my first one about here. Scrape down the sides of my bowl so I lose as little mixture as possible to the washing up. And repeat that same process. There we go. So now we're going to place our cookies into our preheated oven for exactly 11 minutes. After that time, we're going to take our cookies out of the oven, placing them onto a cooling rack on their tray to cool for 10 minutes. After that time, we're then going to take our cookies off of our cookie sheets or baking tray, placing them onto a cooling rack to cool for a final 20 minutes. Just so you know, when you take them out of the oven, they will not look cooked, but once they have cooled down, that is what will make them all lovely and nice and chewy. And that is it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description, as I love them all and wouldn't put them there if I didn't, including the recipe for these lovely cookies and my shop where you will be able to buy all of the flour and equipment you will need for this recipe. If you do make these at home, don't forget to tag me on Instagram and use the hashtag bakingwithvickiie so that I can see all your lovely creations. Let me know in the comments of anything else you'd like to see me make gluten, lactose or yeast free, as I do them all. And finally, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye!